Hi. After a short, well-attended debate for a Friday afternoon, followed by division, Kim Leadbeater's private members' assisted dying bill passed with a majority of 314 to 291. Now it goes to Lords for scrutiny and ratification, whereafter it will probably to and fro between the two chambers. Emotions are running high on both sides of the debate, the winning side actually popping champagne bottles in morbid celebration on Parliament Green. These celebrations may have been premature. The actual bill, probably in deeply truncated form, won't become law until 2029, if at all. Rather than the historic vote, it looks like it won't come about despite its limited reach. The point being, though, that it will act as a wedge for further legislation, making it easier to pass laws stretching far beyond the present scope, reaching further than the terminally ill, to those of extreme age, physical and mental conditions, disabilities, where the state representatives decide, not the individual or their relatives. I think most of us recognise the slippery slope here, with the example of the Third Reich, through to the dystopian vision of 1970s film Soylent Green, with its voluntary euthanasia centres frequented by those who've lost all hope. The vast majority of the population, never mind those with religious qualms, anybody with the slightest degree of an inquiring or sceptical mind, should be wary of this bill and what follows in its wake. Also, many of us have noticed none of this has been preceded, will be followed by a seriously funded attempt to make palliative care any sort of priority. It's all right for the wealthy, the well-off middle classes. With this, as with everything else, their money and connections will see them through. But what about the rest of us? Already, many of us are considered a demographic problem, useless mouths, a burden on society, which means the Exchequer has better things to spend its money on, such as nuclear submarines and preparation for war and subsidising failing privatised enterprises formerly publicly owned. Be healthily sceptical about this assisted dying bill. What us at the base would prefer is some positive, if need be, living assistance, rather than increasing the wealth of the rich and the mega rich. Bye.